Hopefully it doesn't bury him. That's brave. It's getting down to the crunch here, and we're not sure that we're going to be able to get it done this week.
Today, we tackle a very important objective. It is the most important thing in any farm and life itself. Water. While we have a well, we do not have an efficient way of getting that water to the garden and other livestock. We also needed a system that was able to survive our harsh Canadian winters. It's been amazing to see how much this place has changed in just a few short weeks. It really is hard to take it all in. But first, we need to move Dad's trailer for some other reasons yet unrevealed. Now with the trailer safely moved out of the way, we can focus on the water line on the other side of the house. It was about 1996, and I was just 13 years old. Being the only boy on the farm, it was up to me to do the chores for the farm animals. One cold Canadian winter morning, I went down to the barn to make sure the animals had water for the day. We had an old cast hydrant that was the main source of water for the farm, and on this morning, it was completely frozen. The handle would not move. No matter how hard I pulled, I couldn't get it to budge. All my wisdom at this time brought me to the sure and quick solution that if I could break the ice, I could get it working again. So I started tapping the hydrant harder and harder with a hammer, trying to break the ice inside and free the hydrant lever. Let's just say I had a very different outcome. And today, I get to prevent that kind of mistake. And this time, I'm getting a frost-free hydrant. The number one most important factor for our garden line is the frost line. Canada gets cold. Just last winter, we were getting temperatures down to minus 29 degrees Celsius, plus wind chill. So to be safe, we needed to bury the line 5 feet deep. If you go down that deep, the lines won't freeze as the ambient temperature underground is well above freezing.
Alright, so the trenching has begun. And this is going to go all the way down to the garden and to that far corner of the chicken coop so we can get the hydrant in there. Whew. Starting it off hot this morning. Wallace is always watching.
The second factor is running a line all the way down. We used about 300 feet of blue PEX pipe to get to our destination, to get the water from the house to the garden. But first, we needed to finish the trench. After that, it was the hydrant. As a frost-free hydrant, you need proper drainage, as when you turn the hydrant off, the water drains back down the metal pipe and into the ground below, preventing the water that was in the hydrant from freezing. And then we hit rock.
So right where we want the hydrant, there's a massive rock at the bottom of the hole. I think you broke it with that one.
And it was a massive rock. As hard as he tried, the operator could not break it up or move it. Fortunately, it was below the frost line and therefore safe enough to set the hydrant on top. There was still plenty of drainage in the hole, and not much water actually gets wasted when the hydrant post drains any unused water. So, we continued with the project.
So they're gonna connect the line from here, they got that far, and then they're gonna go around the corner and over to where the hydrant is gonna be right here.
It was incredible to see just how fast all this came together. The trench was dug in less than 2 hours. Pipe was strung out and ready for the hydrant all before noon. Having water access down in the garden and close to the chicken coop would be a huge upgrade. Winter, unfortunately, would be here in a few months, and I was not looking forward to hauling water by hand from the house every day. Also, having the hydrant here meant we could have quick and easy access to water for the garden. This year had some pretty dry weeks, and we would need that hydrant to keep the garden growing.
So he's bringing the crushed stone that we're using at the base of the hydrant so that any excess water from the hydrant drains down the rocks to the bottom. The bottom being about 6 feet down, well below the frost line. So he's gonna back it right up to the excavator. Excavator is gonna take a good scoop and fill in around where the hydrant's gonna be.
I guess there must have been some kind of miscommunication, because he apparently brought the wrong kind of crushed rock for the drainage section of the hydrant. So after a quick conversation between father and son in a language I don't quite get yet, though you could tell pretty much exactly what was said, we got it sorted out, and he was back on his way for a new load.
Alright, so we got another load of crush coming in with some drainage rock. Hopefully we got the right kind this time. So all that's gonna go down in here. That's perfect. That'll do. I want to make sure that it's facing that direction. That's pretty bang on. A little bit of an angle, but nothing I'm going to complain about. No, that's better.
How do you want it, straight?
It's perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't bury him. That's brave. Alright, now it's down on its own. Nicely done. Nice job. Got to be very careful and good at what you're doing to get it in there without touching anything. Don't hit the tree, don't hit the guys, don't hit the fence, don't hit the hydrant. Woo.
And with that, the hydrant was in. All that was left to do was to fill in the trench and to pack it all down. With the trench filled, we were almost done. The line under the house was still exposed, but with some heat tape on it, it was winter ready. Except for the part where I forgot to plug the heat tape in. But that's another story for another video. Having this hydrant in the ground felt so good. I felt one step closer to our goal of building this forgotten piece of land into a thriving farm. With the excavator work done, it was now time for the dozer to finish off the new road and level off the trench and garden area. And with this project done, we were ready to do the groundwork for the next exciting project. This one was not in the original plans, but with this exciting development, we could not wait to watch it all come together. Thank you for watching. We hope you'll join us on the next episode of Raven Willow Farmstead.